bed, or I'm probably gonna buy one of those little bins. What? Where you gonna get it from? Oh. Hey, DCP. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on Miami playbook. What? Hi, look. Now I'm talking to you now. Oh. Some what? What you mean, black shit? Nah, I got it gray. Let me see if I can pull it up on the website.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels. And the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Whoa.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Allen Bailey in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Remember them days?
Only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, fire some demons.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Remember them days, man.
Opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling the defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
This nigga was beat, man.
29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Yeah.
Right? And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Ryan on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run him with their fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that out of the way and bring up 2nd down.
Windex, you got a check in the, whatchamacallit?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Cobb. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Checking out that bag with the cleaning supplies in it.
Midfield, it's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down. Positive. Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Ryan from his end zone on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
He watching the game right now. I don't know what he's doing.
31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. The Chiefs offense now making their way back.
Yeah, it's 7-0 here. Atlanta versus KC.
They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Flush to his right. And he checks this one down to Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On first down, Mahomes.
What was I doing? That's the wrong fucking button.
Picked off inside the 10.
Wrong fucking button, man.
Do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground now on. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Wrong button fucked me up.
Run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it.
Hold on to that shit, Tyreek.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the red zone now.
What is going on?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. On first down, Ryan. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
No.
Holmes finding Hill for a big play, and even 40 yards.
Why?
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Trying to do what?
Black 58 rail. Black 58.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know.
It's
if he's just
strong
getting
unicorn
bad reads. I don't know if
820.
the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Tack McKinley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now he's going to go up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15.
Well, you found it, I'm
come up on
sorry.
1st and 10.
I'm not gonna know I don't.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Yeah, boy.
This field a few yards into the end zone.
That's it. Thinking about you, girl.
22-yard line. So we get set
Waiting
to start
on
this
your
third
call.
quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change
what?
on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups.
They need to put my baby on the flight back to the island and bring her to me. Because I can't deal with this.
Running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll power his way up near
you having a good day?
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Okay, bye. You keep moving us around.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal, and I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt, you talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jack Crawford in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of
I just
tricks
need
here
my
after
field goal
1st and
range
2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Caught here by Conley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Coleman. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And they're going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I'm looking for my AirPods right now. Oh, I know where they're at.
Butker on for the PAT.
No, I got them. They was in the bathroom. I can't lose these, girl. I bought these specifically to talk to you. I bought these specifically to talk to you. Yeah.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
I don't know why I feel like I've been knowing you for years and years.
Butker now to kick this one away.
You heard?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I said, I don't know why I be feeling like I've been knowing you for years and years.
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Hell yeah.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side.
Me too.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You cannot write these guys
for
off
real,
just yet.
for real.
A quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly.
It been through a lot, but it's still shoot like new.
In succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
What's a Glock?
Gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
It's a gun.
It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
That shit was going, and I was ready to go.
Mass?
But I'm glad that I had went for the fact that I had never seen that part of Richmond anymore. Like, I ain't see that part of Richmond since I've been here. So it was good to actually get to see something new.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
We ain't do shit but go to this little spot that everybody go to down there.
Get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown
and get something to eat.
Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to
yourself, no, I ain't need no girls,
Pepe. You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Had to make sure you ain't imply nothing either.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Huh?
Again,
hell no, don't throw it like that.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Mahomes, and this is caught. That's Watkins. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle made by Bruce Carter.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off
Y'all
a big
supposed to be
one.
going out there.
That aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Oh.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
No, my day actually got better when you called me.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
What you eating? M&M. Your ass always eating some type of can. Crazy because I just folded up a whole fucking bin of clothes and I got another bin to fold up and I got clothes to wash. What? Because I'm dirty? I think you would consider me the last nigga to call dirty. I think the whole world. My gun, eh? Then your ass gonna talk about some, oh, you think I'll shoot a gun in the hole?